So guys, as movie and streaming fans, we just keep winning. With yesterday's announcement of the Avengers Doomsday cast, and now today talking about a live action Scooby-Doo series coming to Netflix, it's a great time to be a fan of these big IPs. But anyway guys, we're going to jump into this bloody disgusting article. We're going to break down this news and see exactly what's going on with this live action Scooby-Doo series project. This is really exciting. I grew up watching the 1969 original Scooby-Doo series. I love it so much. One of my all-time favorite cartoons, and I'm really curious to see tonally how they go with this series. Is it going to be more comedic and sort of child-friendly? Or is it going to be more kind of hardcore and horror kind of rooted, even maybe R-rated? You never know. But let's get in and break it down and see exactly what we can learn about this project. So, zoinks! Netflix orders first live action Scooby-Doo series from Riverdale producer. Before we start, the number one thing that they have to get correct with this series is the casting of Shaggy. If they do not cast Shaggy correctly, the whole series is going to fall apart. I don't care what anyone says. You could have the best casting for the rest of the characters, but Shaggy is the fan favorite, and if you don't cast Shaggy properly, then the show is done with. So, Mystery Inc. is back in business as Netflix has given an 8-episode series order to the first live-action Scooby-Doo series. So that's an important piece of information there. We're going to be getting 8 episodes, and potentially, if this first season does well, you never know, we may get subsequent extra seasons, I should say, if the first one does well. So the modern reimagining will uncover how everyone's favourite mystery-solving kids and their beloved dog first teamed up to crack the haunting case that started it all. So Josh Applebaum, who did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, and Scott Rosenberg from Venom, Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle will serve as showrunners and writers. So that's pretty interesting there. I mean, they've got some great projects to their names. Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, Venom, Welcome to the Jungle, Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle. I mean, so that inspires confidence that they are going to be great showrunners and hopefully great writers, fingers crossed. So, we're going to move on to this. This is the actual synopsis for the show here. So, during their final summer at camp, old friends Shaggy and Daphne get embroiled in a haunting mystery surrounding a lonely, lost Great Dane puppy that may have been a witness to a supernatural murder. That there gives us some important information that they are going to be going the supernatural route, together with pragmatic and scientific townie Velma, and the strange but ever so handsome new kid, Freddy, that set out to solve the case that is pulling each of them into a creepy nightmare that threatens to expose all of their secrets. So yeah, when it comes to Scooby-Doo movies, they seem to go the supernatural route, whereas within the series, it seemed to be more human-based, whereas at the end of each episode, obviously the monster would turn out to be a human in a disguise, but it always seems with the movies, they always go the supernatural route, and it seems the same with this live-action Netflix series. As it says here, witness to a supernatural murder, so there's going to be supernatural elements within this show. Greg Berlanti, who worked on Riverdale and The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, that's a great show by the way, will executive produce with Sarah Schechter, I think that's how you say it, and Leigh London Redman via Berlanti Productions and its overall deal with Warner Brothers Television. So Applebaum and Rosenberg were also executive producing via their Midnight Radio alongside Andre Nemec and Jeff Pinker. So, one of the first and favourite jobs in Hollywood was sitting with Bill Hanna and Joe Barbara. That's the guys there that are responsible for the Scooby-Doo franchise. While they signed their animation sales, Berlanti noted, Josh and Scott and everyone at Midnight Radio have crafted a story that captures the amazing spirits of their genius creation. We are grateful to them and everyone at Warner's and Netflix for their partner in helping to bring this iteration of Scooby-Doo to life. So, we're excited to bring Scooby-Doo to TV as live-action series for the first time, said Peter Friedlander, Vice President of Scripted Series at Netflix. I just want to go off on a side tangent for a second. I think one of the most important things, I know I had a joke at the beginning of the video saying that the casting of Shaggy is going to be the most important thing. I was kind of being true to a point, but I guess the casting of these characters of Fred, Daphne, Velma, and Shaggy is very important that they get characters that have great charisma. Not necessarily Oscar caliber actors, but the charisma and the chemistry in the team has to work. If they cast people and the chemistry doesn't feel natural, if it doesn't feel right, if they don't play off of each other properly, then the whole show is going to fall apart and it's just not going to feel like a real Scooby-Doo type of property, I guess. So that's just what I wanted to say. But anyway, let's continue here. So the beloved franchise has had an impact on pop culture that is undeniable. Its rich and universal themes of friendships and generations of fans have long embraced. Together with creative powerhouses Berlanti Productions and Midnight Radio, we're committed to delighting longtime fans and opening up a world of groovy adventures for a new era of meddling kids. I mean, its impact on pop culture is cannot be overstated. Things like Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo, properties like this, generations of kids have grown up, watching Scooby-Doo, adults and stuff like this, and it's just had such a profound impact on culture over the years. And it's great to see that companies are still using the Scooby-Doo IP and still making these types of properties, these types of series, and it's great to see. So we're thrilled to collaborate with our long-standing partners at Berlanti Productions and with Midnight Radio to bring Scooby-Doo franchise to live-action series for the first time. It's no mystery why audiences continue to love these iconic characters after more than half a century. We're excited for a new generation to discover Mystery Inc. and we're grateful to our partners at Netflix for the opportunity. When I think about the amount of Scooby-Doo films, there must be so many Scooby-Doo films now that I think about it. I mean, I'm talking in animated films. They've got Scooby-Doo crossover with WWE. They've got Scooby-Doo and Batman. They've got Scooby-Doo and the Justice League. There's so many different kind of mashups of Scooby-Doo movies. I have no idea how many there are, but there's a lot, and some of them are better than others. But guys, if you like Scooby-Doo, look into the animated movies. Some of them are really kind of strange, the team-ups, but they're definitely worth watching if you're a fan. So, where are we? Launched by Hanna-Barbera with the 1969 animated series. That's the one I grew up watching, the original Scooby-Doo Where Are You series from 1969. That's the best one as well. Scooby-Doo has been reimagined, one of pop culture's most recognizable characters, with more than a dozen animated series, 3 theatrical films, and more. And then we have what looks to be the front of the script here, where it says Scooby-Doo, Episode 101 by Josh Applebaum and Scott Rosenberg. Guys, I have to tell you, man, I'm so excited for this. There's no release date here or anything like that. It doesn't say when exactly we're going to get this. I would imagine it's going to be in 2026, maybe the second half of 2026, maybe the first half. I'm not exactly sure how far along they are in production. I don't think cameras have started rolling. It doesn't say anything here about that they've started to shoot the series or that they've cast anyone yet. So the second half of 2026, even possibly early 2027. We'll have to wait and see when the release schedule gets posted, but I think we're a long way off. As like I say, there's no casting being announced so far or anything like that. And I'm assuming Scooby-Doo, the design is going to be CGI because you couldn't do this with a real dog. I don't think that would work. So we'll have to wait and see what the design of Scooby-Doo is going to look like as well. But guys, I would love to hear what you have to say about this. Netflix has ordered 8 episodes of a series of a live action Scooby-Doo TV show here from the Riverdale producer. This is exciting. I can't wait to see this. I love those 2 films that they put out with the cast down here below. I thought they were really fun, and I'm all the more looking forward to this live action series. I think that a mystery type show playing out over multiple episodes would be great. Having a mini cliffhanger at the end of each episode, kind of drawing out the mystery over the first season. That could be a great way to go, and it may work better than having a movie. We'll have to wait and see. But guys, like I say, jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. I would love to hear your feedback. Does it sound good? Does it sound bad? Whatever your thoughts are, do let us know. As always, make sure you hit the like button before you leave. Consider becoming a subscriber of the channel if you haven't done so far. I would love to have you guys on board as subscribers. That would mean a lot to me. And as always, I will see you in the next video.